Sitting on a window ledge in my tiny New York City kitchen apartment is a wooden rolling pin. It's well used, with painted orange handles, and seeing it always makes me think of my 89-year-old grandmother who gave it to me when I got engaged. It had been given to her at her own bridal shower in 1943. I've used that rolling pin to make pizza dough and biscuits and to pound nuts open and break thick, bittersweet chocolate bars into small pieces. To be truthful, when I use my rolling pin, I can't recollect a single image of my grandmother using it. Rather, I recall various kinds of meat and prepared salads in holiday rotation. Chicken fried steak with ribeye gravy, greasy brisket sandwiches brought in from Dave's Barbecue up the street on Park Row, and glazed spiral hams. It's Texas, after all. I can't recall her putting the rolling pin to use, because when I think of her baking, for example, her rum cake, the secret is a good yellow cake mix in a box, along with a box of vanilla pudding. This family recipe was scourged from the Church of the Good Shepherd recipe book that she also gave me years ago. I can also picture her cooking her lemon cake. As an adult, I'd fly from New York to visit her, arriving to a lemon cake waiting for me under a glass cake cover, and whose roots could be traced back to a cake doctor cookbook. There was the chocolate pie from Libby's cafeteria that represented Christmas, and because my grandfather was of German descent, a thickly frosted German Stollen from the grocery store that took a special place on the bar Christmas morning next to the antique cash register. My grandfather's cooking was similarly prepared. I can remember special breakfasts of my youth served up from the freezer to the microwave before landing on one of the TV trays in the living room. Glorious breakfasts of uniform sausages and eggs and perfectly round pancakes. My grandfather would always ask my brother and I if we were hungry for the big breakfast. We'd give an enthusiastic yes, and from the laundry room's top-loading freezer would emerge a flat box with a picture on it of what was to come. A miraculous tray with dividers full of a customary Texas home fry-up. Today, my grandmother loves her microwave Jimmy Dean biscuit breakfast sandwiches and her prepackaged cordon bleu chicken breasts from Walmart's freezer section. She likes to microwave those and perch them atop the heated up frozen vegetables that she also steamed in a bag in the microwave. Only her beloved Yorkie Teddy gets the fresh stuff. For him, baby carrots are carefully laid out upon a napkin on her couch each night before she sits in front of the television to take her supper on the same TV trays, sometimes with a glass of wine now. I honor those from a mix recipes, though, with the same force of tradition that other families honor their passed down from scratch heirloom recipes. It's important for me to know that my son will know what Grammy's lemon and rum cake tastes like, and to have the comforting sense of familiarity at their bundt cake shape. Or, on occasion, to feel the sensorial wealth that comes from sticking a hand into a candy dish laid out on the table, as any respectable hostess would do, and as my grandmother did for me. When she's gone, and I hope it's not for years to come, I suspect my heartache pangs will come at inopportune times. I'll be pushing a grocery cart down a brightly lit freezer aisle, and from the corner of my eye, I'll spy a frozen biscuit breakfast sandwich, whose simple existence is a proof of a day full of possibilities.